Hey, Mrparka here to review a new one called Invasion of the Undead. You can check this one over out at Vimeo, whatever it is, on demand. It's $10 to buy. You can also rent it. I got the census to review, and I must say that I was fairly impressed with it. I thought it was a lot of fun. The movie doesn't take very long to get started. It hops right into the action within the first 2 or 3 minutes. Essentially what we have here is a couple kind of, people that are kind of paranormal investigator fighters and things like that. They have day jobs, obviously, because you can't make a living off that, apparently. They work in one works in a video store, one works in a grocery store, and they get a call that this kind of a cute girl has these problems with these weird undead-like creatures at her house. So they go out and fight said undead creatures, and you find out that it's not just that simple. These undead creatures have they're part of some giant cult, which this leader of this weird demon that has been summoned. I don't want to get into too much of the story and spoil it for you, but the movie is a lot of fun. Like I said, the special effects in this movie are a great mixture of practical and digital effects that really, it works really well. Like it's very fun and very 90s, if I must say so myself, and it flirts with that line if it's almost really a kids movie, kind of like a PG-13 style rating. There's some dams and maybe shits in there, but nothing horribly graphic, no gratuitous violence. I mean, some blood and things, nothing worse than what's on television, and no gratuitous nudity either. And I kind of think it's kind of a underutilized kind of rating, like in that kind of fun horror movies that probably the whole family can enjoy. It is on the low budget side, of course, but like I said, it doesn't really stop its ambition. It's a big movie with lots of crazy things going on. Lots of video game shout outs in here. My roommate walked by and he spotted some of it and he was like, hey man, that's a direct shout out to Zelda right there. The trunk and things like that, opening the trunk, and it played a song. There's even a homemade video game in here, like a 16-bit video game that one of the characters is playing. Lots of fun like that. Lots of colors, lots of gels, lots of greens and blues and reds. So it looks really fun, looks really cool. The monsters in the movie are a lot of fun. There's just like that kind of voodoo style zombies, and then there's also like these kind of like race, or kind of looks like the Tombs of the Blind Dead type guys. Definitely look like they're off like the cover of some sort of like 90s like Frightmare or a thriller book or something like that you would pick up and read. Really like their design. The lead baddie looks great. Smiley guy or whatever you call him, his design is really cool. And there's lots of fun things like when you hit the monsters, and when the characters hit the monsters. I'm saying like when I hit it, like we're actually in a video game playing. But when the main characters hit the monsters, they kind of glow and things like that. At one point, one starts to like kind of flash like he's hurt. Just an enjoyable movie that doesn't take very long to get into the mix and start playing. There is things building a super amount of suspense in the beginning. I wasn't super suspenseful, but it's not really supposed to be. It's just supposed to be kind of fun. At points there are, and it is later on as the film progresses. I mean, I could never dislike this movie, and I don't think I could see that many people disliking it, especially for the last 10 minutes, where some really great stop motion stuff comes in here, and I just absolutely love the monster at the end. Really, really cool stuff, and lots of little like shout outs to fun video games and kind of like, I guess, 90s culture, or if you're somebody like my age, probably like 25 to 35, you've probably grown up with that kind of stuff throughout your life, or you're familiar with that time frame. I think it will speak to you. It's a fun movie that I think that an entire family can really enjoy, especially if you're into independent horror films or indie horror films, and you want to show some of your family stuff, and you sometimes you're leery of popping in something that's pretty gratuitous like August Underground, but you want to share like your love for these movies. Then this one is right up the alley. Kind of, you can do that, and I really like it. I'm really looking forward to what the filmmakers do next, and I'm hoping for a sequel. I think this was done on Indiegogo. The funds were raised for it, but it's a lot of fun. Lots of fun one-liners, kind of goofy things like that. And it fits that kind of 90s style film with lots of cool special effects mixed with practical and digital, mixed really well. Lots of nice colors, lots of fun, and lots of shout-outs to things that I think people will know and enjoy. It is Invasion of the Undead. All the information to purchase, the trailer will be at the end, and things like that will all be below. So check it out if you're interested. I would recommend it. I really liked it. A lot of fun. Mrparka, have a good one.
When you inherit an enchanted mansion, you get a lot of responsibility. Sometimes you get more than expected.
Excuse me, ma'am, are you experiencing a paranormal situation?
Yes.
This is Desmond of Desmond and Jake, the premier paranormal extermination service in the entire world.
They've handled everything.
Ah, damn it!
Now can you kill that thing and get this over with?
You heard the lady? Let's kill the goddamn zombie.
Zombies.
Not a zombie.
What am I supposed to call them then?
Technically, they're sons of Zatax.
I'm not gonna call them that.
These creatures you're nonchalantly calling zombies are actually the undead servants of a demon who hasn't been worshipped since the dawn of civilization.
With the world coming to an end, they team up with the unexpected to face the ultimate evil.
The monster that killed my best friend is your demonically powered ancestor.
I'd say that's a safe bet.
No! No one turns my best friend into a zombie and gets away with it. And I'm not leaving until I send that undead son of a bitch back to hell!
Where is Desmond?
He's fighting Zatax.
What? It's practically a god. He can't just fight it.
Well, he is!
Okay. Wasn't such a bad idea after all.
Invasion of the Undead, starring Mrparka, Greg Garrison, Dylan Scatina, and Nathan DeRussi. February 10th.